When we're out on the road, a dash cam is our most important eyewitness. But standard high-definition video isn't always enough when we need to capture a distant detail. In this time, the best 4K dash cams have moved past just inflating pixel counts. They now pair ultra-high-definition recording with advanced image sensors that cut through headlight glare and low-light darkness. So, in this video, we've rounded up the 5 best 4K dash cams on the market. Updated price and purchase links are down in the description for your convenience. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let's begin. Next up is the Viofo A329S, a dash cam that brings 1, 2, or 3 channel versions with smart power-saving parking features. This camera uses Sony Starvis 2 sensors with up to 4K at 60 frames per second on the front and 2K on the rear for crisp, detailed footage while driving. And that actually makes it great for catching license plates and incidents clearly, day and night. It also supports 5 parking mode types, including hybrid parking recording, low power impact detection, time-lapse, auto event detection, and low bitrate recording, all of which are designed to keep recording events when parked without constantly draining your car's battery. With the optional hardwire kit HK4 or HK6, the A329S can be connected directly to your car's fuse box, so it automatically switches to parking protection when your engine turns off. Plus, in low power impact mode, it conserves battery by staying in standby and only waking to record if something hits or moves around your vehicle. Well, compared to the Blackview Elite 10, it doesn't offer cloud connectivity or remote live view, which Blackview does very well. But in terms of core video quality and flexible parking mode options with a hardwired setup, the A329S stays competitive. For drivers who want strong visuals and efficient parking coverage, it is definitely a solid choice. If you drive regularly, having a reliable dashcam just makes sense, and this one from Pelsee genuinely feels like a solid upgrade for daily driving. For a dashcam, the first thing people usually notice is the recording quality, and this one gives you true 4K footage from the front with 2.5K rear recording. So whether it's daytime traffic, highway driving, or a late-night commute, the footage stays quite clear. Details like license plates, road signs, lane markings, and even smaller movements around the car come through sharp and clear, which is exactly what matters if there's ever an incident. What makes it even better is the dual Sony Starvis 2 sensors, and this is where you really notice the difference. At night, the footage keeps its detail really well, and the full-color night vision is genuinely useful. Even with the headlights off in darker parking areas, the camera still captures vivid color footage instead of dull grayscale video. You can clearly see the contrast between the dark surroundings and what the screen is able to pick up, which is incredibly useful for parking surveillance. Another thing we really like is how easy everything feels to use. You get a large 3.4-inch touchscreen, fast Wi-Fi 6 connectivity, and file transfer through the Pelsee app, so exporting clips to the phone is quite quick and hassle-free. It also comes with a free 128 gigs card already included, so it's basically ready to use right away, and the OBD cable makes 24/7 parking monitoring much easier to set up without a complicated install. On top of that, features like ADAS alerts, voice control, built-in GPS, and the 360-degree rotatable rear camera make it feel like a complete dash cam setup. Overall, for daily safety, accident recording, and round-the-clock protection, this is one of those dash cams that's easy to recommend. Now, if you're interested in a 3-channel mirror dash cam system that feels like it was built specifically for truck owners, overlanders, and off-road rigs, the Wolfbox G980H TriPro bumper version can be a good option. Right out of the box, the setup feels premium thanks to the huge 12-inch touchscreen mirror display, edge-to-edge glass design, and a complete accessory package that includes a dedicated waterproof bumper camera, a a 2.5K rear camera, GPS module, and extra long cables perfect for long wheelbase trucks and gear-heavy builds. Installation is surprisingly straightforward too, since the mirror straps over your factory rearview mirror, while the bumper and rear cameras can be routed cleanly through the truck using factory wire paths and hardwired directly into the fuse box for a clean OEM-style setup. Now, image quality honestly isn't the sharpest we've ever seen, despite the 4K front camera and Starvis 2 branding, and it definitely feels like some software upscaling is happening compared to premium systems from Blackview or Thinkware. But honestly, that's not really the main selling point here. The real standout feature is that rugged waterproof bumper camera. Because when you're navigating tight trails, rocky climbs, or heavily loaded overland setups, having that extra visibility becomes insanely useful. Add in fast 5.8 GHz Wi-Fi, GPS tracking, voice controls, and reliable parking mode support, and this thing becomes way more than just another dash cam. For truck owners who care more about utility, visibility, and off-road practicality than perfect cinematic footage, this system actually makes a ton of sense. You honestly don't realize how important a dashcam is until something happens on the road and suddenly you wish you had footage from every possible angle. That's exactly where the Redtiger F17 Elite comes in, and after spending some time testing it in real-world driving conditions, we can confidently say this thing does a really solid job. Right away, the setup feels premium thanks to the sturdy build quality, responsive touchscreen, and a practical 3-channel system that covers the front, rear, and even the cabin interior. For rideshare drivers, families, or anyone wanting extra security inside the vehicle, that interior camera alone makes a huge difference. Installation is pretty straightforward too, especially if you've installed a dash cam before, and we like that you can either plug it into the cigarette lighter or hardwire it for cleaner installation and full parking mode support. Feature-wise, this thing is stacked. You're getting Sony Starvis 2 sensors on both the front and rear cameras, HDR support, Wi-Fi 6 connectivity, GPS tracking, voice commands, G-sensor collision detection, and 24-hour parking mode with improved night recording. During daytime driving, the footage looks sharp and detailed, while nighttime performance is surprisingly impressive thanks to HDR and the Starvis 2 low-light capabilities. The cabin cam struggles slightly more in darker conditions, but honestly, for monitoring passengers, pets, or overall interior activity, it still gets the job done really well. What we like most is how practical the whole system feels in everyday driving. It's not trying to be some perfect 360-degree cinematic setup, but the combined coverage genuinely makes driving and parking feel safer. And considering it's currently heavily discounted with a free hardwire kit included, the Redtiger F17 Elite honestly feels like a really strong value for anyone looking for a reliable full-coverage dash cam system. Now look at the Botslab G980H. At first glance, it's basically not going to look like your typical 4-channel dash cam, which is usually bulky and does not have that fancy look. Instead, it's got a few subtle tricks with a fancy look that make it a good pick, especially for people who value flexibility. First off, you're getting true 360-degree recording. The front cam goes up to 3K resolution, which is decent for front detail, and the left, right, and rear cams shoot at 1080p. Nothing revolutionary, but enough to capture what matters around your car. One thing we like is the voice control, which is built in with basic commands like take photo or show rear. And we found it convenient, basically when you're driving and need a quick response. One thing we want to mention is that there's also a driver fatigue alert built in. It's basically for those who do long hauls, so after you've been on the road for 2 hours straight, the cam gives you a little voice reminder to take a break. It's nothing fancy, just a simple nudge though. As for parking protection, it's got the bases covered, Sentry mode, collision detection, and time lapse. All running even when your car's off, assuming it's hardwired. And if we talk about the night vision, it holds up well in low light spots. Not stunning, but definitely performs above average. So that was our video on the 5 best 4K dash cams for crystal clear video. Let us know your favorite pick in the comment section, as we'd love to hear from you. And as for everything else, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And hit the bell icon if you want more content like this on your feed.